in America, the United States champion of justice, fixing America's issues one state at a time. Sponsored in part by Awesome 90.9 WSLK, the American Silk Radio Network, where it's always all silk all the time. Sponsored in part by City Life Lounge, the home of that smooth karaoke mothership each and every Thursday night, 9 o'clock start time. Tell a friend, bring a friend. And also, sponsored in part by Q's Lounge, the home of that smooth karaoke mothership on Tuesday nights, y'all. It's Taco Tuesday. That's right, good eats on Tuesdays. Be there with my man Cruz. He got drink specials. Nice place to be. 8404 South Kedzie Avenue. Oh yeah, y'all. It's definitely that applause is for you. That applause is for you. I mean, I did some decent stuff this weekend, but if you get from the sound of my voice and inside of your ears, it is a good day. It's a great day because, the alternative is not what we want. So we ain't even gonna speak on that. We're gonna speak right here, right now. And I'm a little excited because, I usually go into a whole banter before I start, like a monologue. And I guess I will. You gotta have something to intrigue the peoples with, man. Of course, you see I'm wearing these sunglasses. And honestly, nothing's wrong with my eyes. At least I think maybe there's something wrong with them. It's silly, man. You get in those modes. So, because I turned 50 2 weeks ago, I say you have to start to mature. And you start to grow and become, an adult finally. Because every time I meet people, I say, that's who I want to be when I grow up, right? I mean, I ain't grew up. But throw on a shirt from my past, Fat Albert. Hey, hey, hey. And I haven't seen an episode of Fat Albert probably in 10 years, but of course I know they're there. I can jump on YouTube, I'm sure. TikTok is the new place to be jumping on to find stuff. But ultimately, I said, you know what, this is my motivation. Because if anybody knows me, they know I've been busting my backside at the gym. And it ain't like I'm Bobby Lashley, I ain't chiseled or cut diesel, but it ain't as much D-Silk as it used to be. Man, one of my feeds came through, I think it was maybe 2 years ago. Oh my God, I had all this girth up here, man. My belly sitting way out there and a shirt tucked in, that stuff across my tummy and again, we grow, man. It ain't nothing, if you a big guy, you a big girl, ain't nothing wrong with it. You are what you are. God made you and you're here as his vessel doing the best you can. So just know that me, I say nothing else, I'm going to leave a beautiful corpse behind when I'm gone. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen to my body. Everybody, I'm going to be cremated. Look, I ain't thinking about nothing to do with my body until it's time for me to do something with my body. Like I've been doing. I'm working out, I was diagnosed, I said it out loud, I've been diagnosed with this autoimmune, multiple sclerosis. And I just refuse to let that shit beat me. I'm not, man. Yeah, I got it. So what? It's like MS Schmemmes when it come to me. I'm not letting that shit take me down, and I'm going to go down when it's my time. But it ain't my time, so I be in that gym, and I got my boy Fat Albert on my chest. Hey, don't forget. Keep grinding it out, man. Keep pushing. And I'm not doing this to be better than nobody. I'm just trying to make sure I can stay as healthy as I can. I mean, you turn 50, stuff don't work the same way. My knees, oh my God. I've been seeing these challenges lately. This is something I'm really curious to do. And if you are one of the women who are a fan of the Darian America podcast, Breakfast at Silky's, or if you just want to get your name out there, I dare one of y'all do that Nicki Minaj challenge up here. Yeah, I dare you come up here and do the Nicki Minaj challenge. That's crazy, man. And I wouldn't have never done it anyway, but when I be seeing stuff like that on TikTok, I'm like, man, if I was younger, I might be intrigued. But these women are bananas. If you haven't seen Nicki Minaj, hey, spoiler alert. Am I really spoiling anything? But, I haven't even seen Nicki. Well, I did see her. I looked at a picture or something. I saw her doing it. This woman is basically balancing on a paint can. It's something really small, like a real small. I'm not rectangle. What the hell am I saying? A circular object. I don't know why my brain is failing me at the moment. But be that as it may, she had like a paint can. And she got her leg crossed, her leg, crossed, and she is balancing on that one damn foot in some stiletto heels. And now I'm seeing women doing it, and they got Nicki music playing in the background, and they balancing. What the hell is wrong with y'all, first and foremost? Because they like it just on the ground in the paint can right there. These, I'm not going to call them no names, because it's intriguing, These ladies crazy. I just seen women up on top of tables stacked, and they got that little paint can up there, and they got some champagne in their hand, their leg crossed, knee going in the background, they boom, 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 boom. She just, this all, you fucking warlock, how are you doing that? Women are witches, I know, the men are the warlocks. Whatever. That shit is crazy that you balancing yourself on that paint can in some stilettos. So, of course, brothers, I'm going to let y'all, insert your own joke, man. Because I got some stuff I really want to say, and if I want to go viral, I'm going to start speaking my true mind. But I ain't trying to go, this ain't for viralness, this is to push the Darian America podcast, brought to you by Awesome 90.9 WSLK, the American Silk Radio Network, where it's always all silk, all the time. Ha-ha! That was all professional sounding, and yeah, I can turn it on if I got to. I turn it on sometimes. I like turning it on. I like speaking the King's English. That's the only English I learned. I mean, again, not invited to the country. We were brought here. What state am I covering today? Let me take a squig. I'm getting a little raspy and scratchy in the throat. And it's water. I'm not doing no, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, but it is 5 o'clock somewhere. The state I'm covering is the state of Karaoke University, babies. Yes. And it's like, why do Karaoke University? Well, I'm gonna tell you why. I just started a spot, and it's not a bad thing, y'all. I want to get them their flowers. Lady called me like Friday. Can you come and do karaoke at my spot? Okay, so I went to Pearls and Roses, y'all. Let me get them their applause. Wow. Pearls and Roses, 146th and Pulaski out in Dalton. Not too far from my frat brother spot, Ernie's spot on the 9 out there. And this is Midlothian. I dug it. I really liked it because the first thing is when I drive up, usually I like to promote for a couple of weeks before I start a spot. But as soon as she asked me, we agreed to it, and we came to our terms. I shot a shout out on Facebook, my social media. I'm a social media guy a little bit, I does stuff. But it went out, and I drive up to the place. It was a pain in the ass finding Siri or whatever the Android name for your directions. Throw them away, man. I damn near want to go back to using an atlas. No, I don't. No, GPS, at least give me the vicinity, and that's what it did. But Pearls and Roses, y'all. Really, really, really beautiful place. It's not too big, which I like. It's a comfortable size. I say I want to put you in the mind frame of, see, it's very similar. When I walked in, it was a place I used to love getting my chicken from. Wings, not Wings Around the World. That wasn't them. It's not Wingstop, but the name is very similar to Wings Around the World. But it was on 79th and St. Lawrence. Not 79th, 75th and St. Lawrence. So if you ever been in there, they didn't do karaoke or anything, but they could have very well had a bar and grill. They just set up to be a restaurant. Very similar to Pearls and Roses. Really nice layout. Good food. Food is good. Drinks are good. Drinks be flowing. The bartenders, they own it. Miss Tammy, she owns and she works the bar. Very attentive to the people. I liked it. I liked it because I felt like I was in Chocolate City. Whenever I do karaoke, and I do it for everybody. I mean, I'm not brazen enough to take on a Latino karaoke. I may try to attempt it, and I got one little song that I do in Spanish, but you can read the screen, you can do karaoke, right? So they say. But, man, Miss Tammy, very attentive. Yeah, you right. There you go, Bree, my man. What's up, Bree? Hey, you gonna be at the picnic this weekend, right? I'm shouting that out too. Yep. Wings around the world, authentic. That's what it was. Wings around the world. My man Bree, shout out, bro. But the place is very similar to that. Maybe a few more 50 feet past it, then get a few more people in. But very nice place. And like I said, Miss Tammy was attentive. The other bartender, I didn't catch the names. I like to really incorporate my staff when I'm doing karaoke. And that's why I'm speaking on Karaoke University. If you are a person who's longing to be a karaoke DJ, I'm starting my lessons on Wednesday, y'all. I said 6 o'clock, but I may move it earlier. I was trying to base it where, y'all go to work and stuff. You got regular jobs. I mean, once upon a time, I was working a 9 to 5 regular job during the day, karaoke at night. That's when I had that energy to do it. But, like I mentioned earlier, I done turned 50. And, bro, I get a little tired. So, if I can't give it to my heir apparent, and my son, because my son's a good DJ too. He calls himself Darian. I call him 2.0, but I want him to have his own personas and have his own personality. But if I can't give it to somebody to be my heir apparent, I'm gonna teach it. Didn't know I could teach though. I just learned that. I spent a year instructing at the Illinois Media School downtown Chicago. Oh man, Bree, we gotta chop it off offline on that, man, because I'm gonna give away the keys to the Porsche. I'm gonna hit you, bro, because I'm very curious. We'll chop it up, but anyway, I'm gonna get to that too, y'all. I'm jumping around. I usually try to do a professional format because I did radio for a while, but hell, this is my personal time and this is me trying to grow something. So I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna pull the Velo rope back a few times. So don't worry if you hear me going off topic. Just be like, "You were saying okay." So, damn, what was I saying? No, I'm talking karaoke though. I know that much. And look, it's not that complicated, but they made me feel so good out there at Pearls and Roses. You come back next Saturday, we're gonna do it again. I told them treat it as an audition for me. Because I don't want you to commit if you're not comfortable with the style of DJ that I do. That's just me being me. And y'all know I'm more compensating than anything, man. I make sure everybody has a good time and I try to service everybody. Even though a couple of people try to give me a hard time, but something in my age, me being 50 now, the way that I deal with people who are unpleasant or doing stuff that just piss you off, if I could go across their jaw, I would. And in my mind, I think that was, I forget the name of the TV show back in the day. It was 90s. My girl, Clarissa Flockhart, I think she was the one, where she'd be thinking something in the little show, and they'd show the video on her mind, and they show her face like, that's me. Because I be wanting to knock the out of people sometimes, like, back your ass up, stop it. Girls, give me the mic. I'm ready to sing, when they drunk, and I'm glad I'm 6'2". Because the average woman, 5'5", I say average mainly, but some sisters out there that can dunk on me, I know, and there's some sisters that's smaller than that. But I'm 6'2". So if you like for anything, if I put my arm up with the mic in my hand, you're not gonna touch it. Unless you punch me in my fat elbow, so boom, give me that mic. And they be wanting to, they be trying, they be pulling on my arm and be trying, I'm like, no, because you gotta set a precedent. Anytime you DJing or karaoke DJing or whatever you're doing, you have to kind of set the precedent as how far they can push you. And they gonna try it. And I'm not saying anything bad about Pearls and Roses. No, it was, and I didn't even have a problem with it because I think I made some new patrons. Them ladies really enjoyed what I had going on. I had a technical flaw going on, and I'm gonna fix that after the podcast. I'm actually gonna go to my favorite. It is one of my favorite stores. Man, it's too damn far north. I'm so mad that they got rid of Staples on the south side, Office Max on the south side. You got to go all the way to Walmart or Target or something, and then you still not guaranteed to get what you're looking for. So you ordering online. I kind of like ordering online, but it's some deceptive ass, deceitful ass people that work for the mail companies. And I'm not saying that they all corrupt. That's just like trying to blame everything on every police officer. No, we're not doing that. But it's some opportunists in this world, and they messes with your shit. That's why I don't like ordering stuff. I'll be like, man, look, because I know I'm not probably gonna be home when it's delivered, and I don't trust my son enough to go there. And you know, he 23, but he act like a teenager, and sometimes you know he just don't be want to do nothing. I'm like, boy, you done retired at 22, huh? If I would have known what the game was gonna be like, I would have retired before I went to fucking SIU. I'd have retired the first 6 months at Valpo. But I'm facetious. I'm talking shit. In any event, I don't trust my stuff being delivered to my apartment. But I need a critical cord. I may have to bite the bullet and order it and suffer through another bad night of my equipment failing me. I don't like that. You know, I'm a perfectionist. It has to work. But if you realize, and if you know D Silk, I've been doing this since 2011. And I probably got a lot of the same gear. Outside of the CDs, I'm glad them motherfuckers went away. Woo! Them CDs, it was hard to maintain those. Trying to, I guess, scammed. I call it a scam. Into buying a CD cleaner. That ish didn't clean nothing. You know, because of course, I call y'all to tell people, y'all sing the same songs every week. Same song. That's how, when I see you walk through the door, I usually be like, oh, okay, here come, I'm just Jane Doe. I'm going to throw a name out because I don't want to offend nobody. Here comes Jane Doe. She want to do Tyrone. Nobody supposed to be here. Minnie Robertson, Loving You. If you know the songs I just named off, you know the name I'm really thinking. But I'm not going to say her name. I'm not. This is not to tear down anybody. This is all for upliftment for Karaoke University. But be that as it may, people want to say the same songs over and over, and somebody come, I want to do Tyrone. Somebody already saying that. Oh man, can I sing it behind them? CD, Tyrone, Erykah Badu, I bought that CD about 6 times. It kept scratching till I found a way to burn it into the computer. And that's when all the sound choice bullshit started. Now, I still don't believe in that sound choice stuff. But, if they really own that, I don't want y'all to come after me. Because if you do, I'm going through stuff, man. I'm a little up in here, you know, sometimes. And you may say the wrong thing and you might not get away safely. So, you better give me that news from a distance. Get a megaphone. This song will show you for using illegal karaoke songs. And run like a motherfucker. Because if I can get to my car and chase you, I'm going to chase you. But that ain't what we talking about, man. Y'all know I ain't fighting on no damn body. I'm just a DJ. But I'm glad I'm tall. Ladies are trying to snatch the mic up. Get in here. I want to sing. You know, I'm singing a song and they want to get right up in there. And again, I don't mind if you're going to sing with me. Just be able to sing. You know, I don't mind helping anybody out. I like to back folks up. I consider myself the world's best backup singer because you be doing your thing, and I be right up underneath your tone, and I'm just filtering and sifting and throwing a little bit up under you. And by the time you finish, you looking like, man. Everybody had this one lady. Girl was singing her face off. She did my girl song that made Booed Up. I'm getting old. See, I told you I'm 50. The girl that made Booed Up. Her name will come to me as I'm talking. But this girl, she was singing it, and she sounded better than her. But it's a part in there where the background harmonized with her. So she was singing, boot up, and I'm coming with the harmony in the back, and she was like, and at first she looked like, I don't like people singing with me, but she was still singing. Then as she started hearing me, because I wasn't ad-libbing or nothing, see, that's another thing. If you're going to be a good backup singer, and let me say this to all my backup singers that be snatching mics and be standing in back with people screaming out loud at the top of their lungs. That's not a good backup singer. What you want to do is you want to sit. You're not an expert unless you've done something for 10,000 hours. I'm an expert, goddammit. Just sing up underneath them a little bit. And then catch a harmony with them. See, a lot of people can't harmonize because I'm a harmony guy. That's the first thing. When I'm singing with somebody, my ear instantly goes, all right, you want to go up above them or below them? And the way my voice is feeling right now, I ain't got no falsetto right now. Give me about 3 days. So today is Monday. Damn. I got cues tomorrow. Probably won't have no falsetto, but I make it do what it do. Shit, my fault's probably ain't going to come back to me. I'm hoping it'll come back by Saturday when I go back to Pearls and Roses. But let me reel me in, see? Y'all supposed to be reeling me in. I told you I get the round. But in the event, it was a good showing. And I was impressed by the ladies that were there and the people that were showing up. And then a lot of my people who saw my post, they came out to kick it. They would have saw. I had probably maybe 6 to 10 of my ringers in the building. I call them ringers when you sang with me before. And you better believe they was singing their tails off. Got them people inspired. Some of them wanted to jump up and sing, some of them didn't. But ultimately, we put a good footprint. I can admit that. Now, anybody who's ever done a karaoke venue after I was there, after I've hosted it for many years or whatever, I put a good footprint at every location I'm at. What I mean by that is, you want to set boundaries and standards and rules, but you want to do it within reason. Because I used to, at one point, if it wasn't on karaoke, I wasn't playing it. I was not playing it. People, man, you ain't got to lay it down. Nope. And I still don't have lay it down. So let me say this out loud, y'all. Unless somebody takes the time to recreate Lay It Down into a karaoke track, the best you're probably going to get is somebody who made a lyric video. So they typed all the words in there and they put it up there. But if you're doing Lay It Down, and I gotta admit, most of the people that do Lay It Down at my venues, they know it. They know it. And they ain't no need no words. They just put it on, let me get the mic, dog. All right, yeah, here you go, man. I just let them do what they do. And that's when I disappear. Y'all know, everybody be like, why you always outside smoking squares? You smoke about 20, 30 squares? No, I don't. I do smoke the squares, and I am going to let it go. You know, I'm one of those. I can quit anytime. Right, that's what we all say, right? But I can, but it's probably going to be once I finish doing karaoke. I go outside, and I don't smoke a whole square. Let me get technical. I wish I had my Doogie Howser music pulled up. It takes me 6 minutes to smoke an entire cigarette. 6 minutes. Average karaoke song, well, now it's been changing because the songs of today, they went back to the old way. They only 3 minutes, 50 seconds, 2 minutes and 50, 3 minutes and 50. If it takes me 6 minutes, I can't smoke a whole square. I'm going to have to smoke it in bits. And you know how I do karaoke. I got to give you your applause. I got to hit the bomb. I got to get a horn. And then I come with that qualifies as a funky finger production. See, that's all timing. And the reason I'm even talking about that now, I told you all, the state that I'm covering today is the state of Karaoke University. I am going to start doing karaoke lessons online. I'm teaching them because I can't take it with me. Nobody beats Father Time. And like I said, I am battling this autoimmune. It takes a lot out of brother some days. But, you know, start a new place. I'm glad it came out the way it did. Roses and Pearls, y'all. No, Pearls and Roses. I'm sorry. See, me and the owner, he checked my ass about it. Hey, man, this is... No, he was real nice about it. But it's Pearls and Roses. 146th and Pulaski out in Midlothian. Very nice place. So I'm glad I put a little bit of a footprint in there and I introduced them to how fun it can be. You know, and they had a real nice following. The people was out there, man. They was on the patio. They was in front. They was inside. Cool. So I got to keep that positive energy going. That positive footprint. I don't want people to feel like they've been slighted or they're getting disrespected, but everybody always feel like they're slighted if I don't get to every song they want to see. Keep in mind, average karaoke song is 5 minutes. If you sing 6 karaoke songs, that's 5 minutes, that's 30 minutes. I'm only there for 4 hours. You got to do it within moderation, y'all. You can't do 6-minute songs, 10-minute songs, 100-minute songs at no damn karaoke venue. That's why I get pissed when I see a Luther Vandross song. I mean, I'll endure Luther. If it's a 6-minute something, okay, fuck it. But I know I can't be outside smoking too long. And I go out there sometimes because y'all sing some hits. And if you sing in your joint and you may not be the greatest singer, I'm the world's best backup singer, let me take it. So I be feeling myself want to jump in and take over your song. I don't do that. Even if I was at a karaoke set and I'm like just a patron, I don't crack people's heads. I hate it. And I hate when people try to come crack my heads. Pause. That came out totally wrong. I don't like when people crack my head. That's a musical term, y'all, okay? It's I'm silly as fuck, I know. But don't come and take a mic from anybody. I don't care how bad they are. Look. Eddie Kane. This is my mic. I usually try to keep for me when I'm doing my thing. But I ain't been using it like lately. I spot use it every now and again. Because the motherfucker's heavy, number one. It's heavy, it's metal. And it doesn't have a reverb to it, but it has a metallic sound. Look at me, I'm doing all this stuff and I ain't set my damn alarm to go off. But it has a metallic sound, so you get a little bit of bing off the end of your singing, you know. Whatever notes you hit. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. You get a wing at the end. So, it's cool. But it's mine. You got to ask me if you want to use this. And you better be able to use it, dagnabbit. I don't let non-singers use the Eddie Kane. You know, you better come with some, I feel like going on. I'm being silly, y'all. But for real, don't take no mic from people, man. That's being a bully, and I don't like bullies. I don't care how bad they are. And I have some very, very, very bad singers. It's karaoke, so I don't trip. But don't mess with them. Because this shit is not easy. Public speaking is very difficult. Nobody really likes public speaking. I got used to it. I mean, I got put in some situations where I had to be the public speaker. It's like, but I had to. And then I always wanted to be in radio. I just didn't want to do radio first. I wanted to be a filmmaker. And I'm still making movies. It's just movies done changed now. And, you know, live streaming, I would love you all's opinion. Do you think live streaming has hurt television and film? Let's throw it out there. I mean, I think it has. It's like, okay, case in point, the movie Sinners. I went to see that recently, and I got to watch it again because I didn't even expect it to be a supernatural movie, and I'm not going to give away the endings and stuff. But I was like, man. But I went to, did I go to Forest City? No, I'm old, but I went west to see it. And they was like, oh, you can jump online, you can watch it again. What? So I never had to come in here to... I still like going to the show, man, but it ain't the same. The pandemic really, really hurt film to me. It's like, I can put it on my TV. And now, oh my gosh, big TVs, I done bought, let me see. I'm in my radio station. I don't remember where I put my TVs. I'm looking down there. I mounted them up there. But I've bought, like the biggest TV I got is a 63, I think. 63 inch. I probably spent $285 maybe on it. Something like that. It was very, very, very cost effective. So, why was I talking about the TV? I don't know. I was looking around at something. But any event. Karaoke is great, man. And if you want to be a part of it, I'm going to teach you. And what I'm bringing with the karaoke also, I'm teaching DJing. Because I don't know why this don't impress people, because y'all just so damn tough and don't want to give nobody their flowers. Y'all realize when I DJ, I don't use headphones. Oh man, Jen, you ain't seen me DJing yet? Say less. Next time you come, because you know I do a 15-minute mix in a heartbeat. Say less. Next time you come to one of my events, be like, still gonna want to hear you. I got you. And I do it with no headphones. It don't impress nobody. And my blends be on point. I mean, I don't do all the tricks. Like, I need my board. And I can't mix with a controller. I just, karaoke controller, that, you're going to need two people. You need a person to host, because the host doesn't just entertain and get the people pumped up. They collecting the names. They getting the people, getting them what they want. You know, getting them ready to do whatever it is they're trying to do. So, I do it all. I sit there with my pad on. This look familiar, y'all? Even though this is not the one I use, but I use these now. And I really want to go away from using paper and signing up. Pandemic, yada yada, and people they take the pad and run away with it, forget to give it back. I am going to go to the QR code. I was supposed to be doing it this Thursday, but I got to get through this issue I'm having with the HDMI cable. But I want to go to the QR codes. So that you can go right to from your phone, boom, it come to my phone, go straight to my system. And I can organize it that way. But I organize it with the pad. It's just, I tell people don't skip lines because if you give me all your songs, I know you don't want to keep getting up and going and writing back and forth, back and forth. I was a karaoke patron a long time with my girl, that girl, Darian Williams. She's a karaoke goat. So anything that I'm saying or I'm forgetting to saying, she probably done forgot it 3 times over and remembered it right while I was talking. That's how dope she is. Yeah, you know, I used to have to go and you get the song slips and, oh, I do not miss. Do y'all miss them song slips? I may wait for this one. Do anybody out there miss song slips to sign up to do karaoke? With me, I'll wait. I'm booze. I ain't waiting. I hated those song slips, but they were helpful to an extent. Yeah, you right, Wayne. Yeah, I don't like Carafun. I actually did download that and I tried it out for a little bit. I never tried it in one of my sets because I don't like their music. Their music is trash to me, and I am a singer. Yeah, they found that out Saturday and they like, oh shit. I'm like, yeah, be very afraid. And my voice ain't even. I'm like 80%. If I ever get my vocals back to 100%, shit. Stop being brash, man. But any event, that's my catchphrase when I try not to say and ah. You know, they teach you in radio. You got to get a catchphrase. Don't I hate that. I hate when I talk to a person. Well, no. My catchphrases, and I'm again putting back the velvet rope. You ever run out of words to say and you can't think of something? First thing I do, I say, that's a good question. But when I've said that's a good question, it went through my mind like, okay, I'm still trying to work on what I'm thinking about. And I usually catch it because I'm pretty sharp. I'm pretty quick. But sometimes I need a few seconds to. So that's the first catchphrase. That's a good question. And then when I'm trying to make a smooth transition, any event, let me see what Wayne's talking about. What did you say? You said, Wayne, you say, yeah, you're right. You know, I don't like nobody messing with the list, man. I'm going to get to you. You ain't got to help me. Don't be deleting, scratching out and stuff. And if I don't come to your song as quickly as you like, don't come up to me with no attitude. And again, I am who I am. But I will say this, from the sound of my voice to the insides of your ears, you catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. So even if you ready to go, and that's another thing, don't go to a karaoke joint if you don't want to be there. Don't go in. You gonna fuck the vibe up. You gonna fuck your time up. You gonna fuck the DJ vibe up. But you trying to do some punk ass song that you really don't want to do. Don't do that. Just if you go, just take it in. It is what it is. And it's only one night a week. I can see if I did karaoke at City Life every day, I'd probably make them a rack too, if I did a big rack. But get this way, I don't want to do it every day. I'm up to 4 days a week now, y'all, and boy, I'm tired. That's why I'm trying to get this karaoke you off the ground. So maybe somebody will see what I got going. They go purchase some equipment, or they go practice, or and maybe they want to come and replace me. I'm always looking for my replacement because I ain't never scared. If you want to replace me, come on and replace me. That means it's something big and better for me. But it's going to take a lot to get me out of the seat. So I'm going to say this out loud. If you come for the king, you better not miss. Not if you swing at me, you know. I mean, not physically, I'm just saying. But try to get me off my game with my business. I'm tight with mine. You got to come on with the come on if you come to get D Silk. But that's not what this is about. I don't mind teaching and training and giving people ideas and getting them on their feet so maybe they can do this and take it to another level. I ain't mad at you. If you can make this better than me, because And this is going to be one of my focuses. And see, I'm not about to give away my secret identity type information because I got a plan. And I didn't want to do this only because I felt like if I implemented this plan and I executed it to the perfection that I'm accustomed to, I'm going to blow the karaoke game out the water. And I will be the first stop and shop. You're going to come to me first. The Smooth Karaoke Mothership Enterprise. Because I'm going to say it like this. I've cornered in on, how do I say this? See, I just said, I hate that. That's a good point, D-Silk. Long story short, I've cornered in on where I'm about to make karaoke be, ooh, Jen, keep that on the back burner. I'm going to have my place where you're going to come in and it's going to be a straight up well-oiled machine where you're going to get in, get your food, get your beverages, put your songs in. It's going to already have you set up for a concert venue. And you provide the concert. We provide the space, you provide the concert. And I'm gonna have it where it's gonna be fair. Where when people put in a song, boom, it goes instantaneously damn near. You're gonna have much more than enough time to get ready for your first song. And the second one, they're gonna come. But moderation and properly. So I see you, winner. You are a sweetheart, my dear. God bless you. I love you. Thank you kindly for everything that you do. And offline, I got some stuff for you too, so no worries. My girl, Jen, Jennifer Strong. That is a great name for you. Jen Strong. Yep. Hashtag Jen Strong. Talk about a karaoke cruise. I was kind of approached a little bit to do a karaoke cruise. And I am posturing on doing a karaoke cruise. One of my favorite karaoke peers, he's not a karaoke, he's a regular DJ. This boy one of the baddest DJs I ever met in my life. I'm talking about DJ Joe. Y'all know who Joe is from SIU. Joe took DJing to such another level. If I can scratch the surface on what Joe got going, man, this would be priceless. But he used to work for Carnival. I thought about working for Carnival. I thought about putting in an application. I know that if I were given an opportunity to work for Carnival, it ain't no D-Silk, and I will turn that damn boat over. Which is the problem, because I can't swim, and I don't really want to be on no goddamn boats. I'm so terrified of boats. I do not like boats. Oh, I don't like no boat, man. It got to be damn near an apartment for me to be on the boat. I want that big ass boat that cannot sink. And if it does sink, I got more than enough time. I'll be walking around with 3 life vests. My shirt gonna puff up. I'm not a fan of the water. It's not that I hate boats. I don't like the water, man. If you don't swim, I took swimming at Hyde Park, and I did successfully complete a lap across the pool. That's the last time I actually swam. And I'm not putting my head under the water. Can't breathe, can't see. The chlorine burning my eyeballs. Paying the shorts, hopefully, because hell, you know, we was ghetto at Hyde Park at times. Swimming in your gym trunks. I swam in my gym trunks. I sure did. If I ain't had no, I probably swam in my gym trunks more than anything. But be that as it may, I'm not a boat guy. If I can figure out a way to do karaoke on a plane, see, somebody gonna hear this and gonna steal my goddamn idea. Elon Musk, I'm gonna punch you in the face if you found out a way to execute karaoke on your airplanes and stuff. But be that as it may, y'all. See what I say? It's a great opportunity, and I want to make sure that I provided something. I left something in this world, so when it's my time, and I ain't saying I'm going nowhere no time soon, but I want to leave something behind that can really impact folks. Because, you know, I mean, this was a hard couple of weeks. My childhood heroes went back to back. I mean, I know one of them was a racist and he said a bunch of bullshit, but I was a Hulk Hogan fan. I love Hulk Hogan. What you gonna do, brother? I love the Hulkster, man. Like, I went NWO. When Hulk turned bad, I turned bad. You know, he was in red and gold. That's McDonald's colors. What that? But when he went from Hogan, he went from the Immortal Hulk Hogan to Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Shit, I was Hollywood D Silk. I put on my NWO shirt. So that, man, and I ain't gonna lie, I don't even want to wear the shirt no more. I be looking at it like, it ain't the same. Because there's two of them that's gone, Scott Hall and Hulk Hogan. So Kevin Nash, I'm like, man, I don't want him looking over his shoulder looking for the Reaper, but the Outsiders ain't completed without him. I don't know, but well. And then Ryan Sandberg, man, that messed me up. This is funny. I didn't mention this, but let me throw this out there. I went by City Life. They threw an appreciation outing for the staff and people that patronize them. So Miss J and Jackie, Miss J is Jackie, Miss J, and then Dave. Man, that was a beautiful event, y'all. Thank you. And they had they was getting boat rides too. I'm like, I ain't get on no boat. You know, when I was a youngin', everybody used to call me Malcolm Jamal Warner. You gonna put me on a boat in Lake Michigan? I don't trust nothing about that goddamn water. Choppy, and I can't swim. I'm on 7 life vests on me. I'm gonna put a vest on my neck, vest around here, vest around my waist, vest around my... Alright, I'm silly. But the event was beautiful. But one of the things that they had, Miss J had a dunk tank out there. And she had, it was cute how she did it. I dug it to it. Alright, so she had filled it up to a certain height. They ain't have it all high, so you fall in and be in... No. But she got in there, she was like, when me and my man DJ Chill, shout out to DJ Chill from City Life, Blue, right? Sigmas is DJing they asses off up in City Life, man. We got it. Any event, me and Chris, we stand there and Miss J like, go ahead, I'm gonna get in there, you gotta throw a hit thing. I'm like, Miss J, I used to be a pitcher. Hey, my knuckleball was classic for Hyde Park. I pitched a long time now, you sure? And I ain't threw a baseball in a long time. But as much weight as I've been lifting and hitting and, well, not weight, but working out, ooh. So she got the dunk tank, gave me a softball. So, I'm used to doing baseball. Softball had a little weight to it. I said, okay, you got to put a little oomph on this. So I threw it a couple of times, boom, miss. She all, yeah, Diesel, you ain't got no aim, boom. I was like, okay. I went through my motion, because when I used to pitch, like this matters. And I'm not trying to mansplain this to the ladies. If you know, you know. So bear with me. But when I pitched, you're supposed to keep your eyes on the catcher when you got his glove open. I didn't do that. I would always kick my leg and I put my head down and then I catch the catcher's mitt as I bring my head back up. So I did that with the bullseye for the thing. I went to my motion, looked down, caught that bullseye, dunked her ass in this. She yeah, but she had filled up, so it didn't soak her. It got her around her waist, and she got a little wet. Yeah, but that was dope though. I said, no, I can't stay here because I'd knock everybody's ass in there, especially once I warm up. Dude, I was a pitcher. I couldn't pitch I still think I got 1,000 innings left in this arm. That's my right arm. This the arm that ain't got nothing in it. This is the jacked up one that I got the osteoarthritis. Where the fuck that come from? I was like, really? Yeah, your joints are the bones is deteriorating and the cartilage and the fuck, is it because of food? I don't know, but that's off the topic. Point is, that was a real nice event. I dunked Miss J in her tank. She was like, okay, well, at least you got your money's worth. But I still got some innings left in this arm. So who's to say I won't come out of retirement? If I can get the pain management and that under wraps and my pain management in my left knee, because the power is in the right leg, and that's when I was saying I want to try that. Well, I don't really want to try it, but the Nicki Minaj challenge, you get on that right leg, that's when you put in your power. You deliver, there. So, but in conclusion, I guess I got to do that because I definitely be running my mouth. Karaoke University is real, y'all. It's starting up. I'm starting it this Wednesday. So if you're curious about it, if you want to learn how to DJ, you want to learn something about karaoke, join me. Hit me up in the inbox. Let me know you're going to be a part of it. But ultimately, the goal is, it's not for me to make money on it. Man, you all know. The money I done made during this game, this is 2025, and this is probably the first year, I would say, it happened in 2024 a little bit, that I'm starting to get an increase in the pay. But I ain't never paid my worth. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to do it, because that's not why I do this. I do this for the people. I love for the people to come and give their vision and express their vocals and get over that bucket list item. They're like, man, I did karaoke one time in a bar on the South Side. And if you came and did it with me, you did it in Chocolate City. This is your boy from Mother Warrior, Man 50 Grand, Darian D. Silk Sims, and closing saying, God loves you. I love you. If you're going through something hard, man, don't suffer in silence. And if you need an ear, I got two of them. It's your boy D. Silk doing his thing. Karaoke University is coming. I'll be at Q's tomorrow, 6:30 start time. God bless you. I love you. I'm done. Right on, Wayne. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Time is ticking. When y'all gonna come do some karaoke, man? I mean, I know y'all know me. If you don't know me, find me. Come do some karaoke, TikTok. Stop hiding over here and being phone warriors with a strong thumb. Come hold this and make some music. What up, YouTube? Hey, man. If you like this podcast, like, subscribe, share, come be a part, man. Karaoke University is coming for you. Ready to teach? Let's go.